Welcome back, friends, to another The City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Lids87 here, and guys, Vincent is the global first LD character for the second part of the 3rd year anniversary. Man, how do you guys feel about that? When we just found out about the Twitter, the blurred out chaos monster, right? We all guessed it was Vincent. That was hyped up. It was either global first LD or it was going to be a new raid event. So I was hyped up. My guess was that it was Vincent, and we did receive Vincent. All right, guys, so I'm going to break it down. I'm just going to give my initial thoughts about Vincent's global first LD weapon, what it does for him, and then we're going to go into the polls. I'm going to get his weapon. All right, I love Vincent. I'm a Final Fantasy VII fan, so we're going to pull after his gear. I already picked up his Turk costume, so I mean, if you guys can't get it, it's pretty nice. So, all right, guys, so timestamps will be below if you guys want to skip ahead to the polls. All right, so Vincent's LD weapon, right? It's going to give him access to Satan Slam Shot, Chaos Saber Shot, okay? So with this, when the enemy has at least 2 debuffs on them, Vincent is going to trigger a follow-up attack, so that's going to help him out to shot a little bit extra damage. He will grant himself a new buff, Power of Chaos, which is going to increase his attack and max rate by 60%. With the limit breaks of his LD weapon, he will grant himself a total of 120% attack up. So with his buff, that's 180% to attack up. Okay, that's not bad. That's a pretty potent attack up buff, just to allow him to do some, decent damage in the Lufenia era. Now, with his EX ability, mind you, that he already has a buff that is going to increase his brave damage by 10% per debuff on the enemy, just allowing him to hit a little bit harder. Now, the other part of his Power of Chaos buff from his LD ability is going to give him Brave Damage Overflow by 30% and a Brave Poison-like effect at the start of the enemy's turn by 10% of his own Max Brave. Now, he has another type of sap-like poison effect already built into his kit with his EX ability with his Nightmare, which is going to decrease the enemy's defense by 60% on top of the sap of 20% of his own max brave. So he's going to help you keep the enemy's brave in check. So think of Vincent as a debuffer, not as an attacker. He's not going to be the damage for you, okay? If you guys are seeing Vincent as a primary attacker, it's not going to be there because of his other debuffs, of his attack down debuff and his int brave debuff. They're pretty damn potent, actually. His attack down debuff is 80%, his int brave debuff is 90%, on top of him lowering the resistances to fire and thunder. All right, guys, so those are what we're looking at in terms of Vincent. He is fast. He is really fast with his abilities. He's very fast, so remove any speed passives if you can. He's primarily an AoE brave hit, single target attacker, low brave hits. So that's where I'm trying to tell you guys that think of him as primarily a debuffer. Now, that out of the way, okay, how do I feel about this? I'm still letting it sink in, okay, because again, this is a global first LD weapon for Vincent, who has been on the bench. And initial thoughts is he didn't get a rework. He didn't get LD boards in an era going forward with a lot of characters receiving LD boards. I believe that it might hurt Vincent's longevity. I legit don't see him lasting long into the Lufenia era, especially with other options on the horizon, other more viable options in terms of what they can do for the team compositions. So at the moment, I'm not really that crazy about it. So based off of that, at this current moment, I can't really recommend him to other players, especially if you guys have someone like Caius, have someone like Camelot on your team composition, or even freaking Kefka, just to name a few. And the fact, I mean, a lot of his debuffs, they're generic, so they could potentially get pushed off. So, all right, guys, so that's how I'm at right now. I might change my mind, probably not. Again, just the LD boards, man. That's what's really getting it to me. So aside from that, again, you got to think of him as a debuffer. All right, friends. So you guys just heard what I think about it, and we're gonna get into the polls. Why didn't they give him LD boards? At least I don't care about him not getting a rework. I mean, Sephiroth didn't get a rework, and he doesn't have LD boards either. But I mean, his LD debuff is quite nice, allowing you to increase the damage of your party members. All right, I'm getting off topic, but focus back on Vincent. So, all right, fam. So I'm not too crazy about it, but I guess as I play, I will see how he feels on the team compositions. All right, friends. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna start with the free multi-draw. I still have yet to pick up Ultimisia's burst weapon. I'm not gonna go For Ultimisia's burst weapon, I just want Vincent's LD weapon, and that's it. Alright, friends, so here we go. Let's get into it. Let's burn the free multi-draw. And friends, let me know down below in the comments how you guys did, and what do you guys think about Vincent yourself? Are you guys happy? Are you guys pulling for the sheer utter hype? Are you guys pulling because you need a debuffer, right? Or are you guys skipping because you're disappointed because you didn't get an LD and or rework, alright? I mean, attack down and improve down, they're pretty beefy. The attack down, it's gonna help you. It's gonna help the enemies. It's gonna help your party members receive less damage from the enemies, and you'll be able to break them more often. All right, guys. So I don't know. Let me know down below. Sound off in the comments, please, your thoughts, because I don't know if I'm the only one that thinks that way. I don't know. It's still sinking in, fam, but that's where I'm at right freaking now. Now, as a Final Fantasy VII fan, I will pity this thing if I have to. I will pity this thing if I have to. That's 8. 1 gold, who's it gonna be? Now this works out nicely because I actually got Jack's LD weapon for free on the free multi, so I was planning on chasing that one with gems. So I mean, this worked out nicely. The planned gems were saved so I could burn them on Vincent. And then the next big like pity or pull unit that I want to get is Paladin Cecil. Okay, 2 golds. Now I would be happy with Ultimisia's burst weapon, of course. Ooh, is this it? Call it. Call it. But the instant we get Vincent's LD weapon, we're done. Yeah, I don't know, guys. No rework. No LD boards. I don't know, man. Oh, 1 gold? Really? I don't think I had Prompto's EX weapon, truthfully, so... Alright. Another gold, so at least an EX weapon. I'm trying to see if I forgot anything important, but... Yeah... He's a nice debuffer, so I'll definitely give him that. But then you have others that have more utility built into their kit. Okay, that's 10. Ooh, I got the flute. That one time at band camp. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know, utility over not utility is more preferable. But you could start stacking the attack down with other forms of attack down. As long as you don't push off the debuffs. Because now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I seeing 5 debuffs? It's 9. Give Vincent's EX. So, if anything, we're prepared for the future, right? Once he does receive his rework and LD boards. And potentially burst weapon. Again, he's a candidate for a burst weapon. That's 7. One gold, who's it gonna be? Man, the game is taxing me for that free LD weapon. Jeez, Jack's free LD weapon. Let's go, guys. Not even an Ultimisia burst, huh? Seven. 1 gold. Oh my. Oof. Are you gonna make us pity game? You made me pity Vivi. Are you gonna make me pity freaking Vincent? And how do you guys feel about the surprise global first LD character? Like, we couldn't find out about them, like they came out of nowhere, we didn't know, it wasn't Damn, like it wasn't hinted that we were going to receive another global first LD characters. Because I've seen that a lot of players were not happy because they couldn't, you know, of course, plan around it because they planned their pulls on other, you know, types of characters. I don't mind that there's global first LD characters, but I'm trying to think in the mindset of someone who doesn't have a lot of gems, how this could, you know, really screw up with the plans. How do you guys feel about that? Please let me know down below in the comments. Was that 10? Jeez. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Okay, this has to be it. At 200G, this has to be it. At least I hope it is. It could be Ultimecia, which I'll be happy about. That's 8. 9. 2 golds. Game. Vincent LD Ultimecia burst. There it is. Burst. Oh, damn it. Alright, guys. So where did we end up at? We ended up at 220G tokens. Alright, guys. So this is where I'm at. Luckily, we did not have to pity, but we did have to spend a bit. See, there's that. I like the costume. It's pretty nice. So, alright, guys. So that is it for this video, friends. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. And again, let me know down below in the comments. Again, I want to hear it. If you guys are disappointed, if you guys are happy, I want to see both sides of the coins. I want to see both sides of the argument. Again, I'm still conflicted internally. I'm leaning more towards the side of I'm not that crazy. Again, about the fact that he didn't get LD boards and a rework. Because, you know, I like Vincent, Final Fantasy VII. I want him to be strong. I want him to be powerful. I want him to last long into the Lufeni era. Alright, guys, so all those wonderful thoughts, comments down below, and how much you guys had to invest to chase after him. And until next time, friends, good luck and have a good one.